What on earth happened in September? The spring selling season got off to a great start with a heap of new and exciting listings hitting the market. Unfortunately, buyers didn't come to the party. What does that mean for October? Let's find out. I'm Wayne Helt of Acton Mount Lawley, and this is my October market update. Okay, like we predicted, a lot of homeowners decided to bring their properties to market in September, the start of spring. And this was evidenced by a 10% increase in listing numbers, bringing stock levels to an 8-year high of about 15,500 homes. Now that increase in September is normally okay because buyers come out of the woodwork and all of that extra stock is absorbed. So what happened this year? As listing numbers increased by 10% from August to September, sale numbers decreased or dropped by about 20%. In fact, over 20% from August to September, and that is the largest month-to-month drop in sales numbers we've seen this calendar year so far. So what's the problem? When you ignore market sentiment and the media and the share market and everything else, the problem's pretty simple, but it's twofold. Number one, a lot of properties coming to the market are still priced too high. It's as simple as that. There's no denying that the market has come back in the past 12 months. Any homeowners who choose to ignore that fact should expect their property to sit on the market almost indefinitely. But that said, a lot of homes that are coming to the market or are on the market and have been for a little while represent incredible value, and savvy buyers have been able to secure relative bargains in recent weeks. But that brings us to our second problem. Buyers. The rest of you are directly contributing to the poor performance of the current market by spruiking the "it's a buyer's market" tagline at every home open you go to, instead of putting pen to paper and taking advantage of some of the great deals that are available right now. For example, if a certain type of property on a certain type of street has always been worth $700,000, you know that the previous sale in the building or on that street of the same property was $700,000, and you see a property come to the market asking $630,000, because that owner is realistic, that owner wants to price their property correctly, and that owner is looking for a speedy sale, please don't turn up, tell me that it's a buyer's market, and then make an offer in the 500s. You're not going to get the property. Sure, no one else might either, but you're going to spend every Saturday from now until Christmas doing what you have been doing, driving from home open to home open, lecturing real estate agents about the state of the market. Think about this. If you're trying to pick the bottom of the market, and who knows, we might already be there, then you're probably one of 1,000 people doing the same thing. What's going to happen is that at that bottom of the market, you're all going to start competing for the same properties, and you may very well be responsible for an increase in the market. Wouldn't that be interesting? So is there any good news at all? Yes. For buyers, the good news is obvious as long as you do something about it. For sellers, think about this. If you're upgrading your home, that is, you're selling in this market and you are buying in this market, your total changeover cost is likely to be a whole lot less than it would have been this time last year. Think about this. Last year, your property was worth $500,000, and now it's only worth $475,000. The new property you're looking at, that was worth $800,000. Now it's only worth $760,000. Your total changeover cost is a whole lot less. I'd urge you to look at that total figure rather than simply focusing on the less than stellar value of your current home. It makes sense. Earlier I talked about how there are a number of bargains in the marketplace right now if you are a savvy buyer. Here are a couple of examples. Just a few weeks ago, a smaller apartment in this same building was sold for $565,000, and it really has nothing on this one. This is 16 of 177 Stirling Street, Perth. It's a massive 95 square meters internal, plus a 10 square meter balcony, plus a 24 square meter courtyard, and it has direct access from your car to your apartment. And it's not on ground level, it's on the first floor, but you still have direct access to your vehicle. No stairwells, no lifts, no corridors. It was last sold for around $580,000. We're calling for offers from just $530,000, 148 square meter total area. It's incredible value. This next property is the only one of its kind on the market right now, and these are really hard to find. It's a 1930s, 1940s one-bedroom apartment in the heart of Highgate. It has original Jarrah floorboards, very high ceilings, and it's situated in one of the best spots along Beaufort Street. Now, I'm pleased to have sold every other comparable unit to this, which has hit the market in the past few months, and they all sold for considerably more money, despite being exactly the same size or smaller and being in arguably an inferior location. Now, the new price of this property hasn't been advertised yet, but we are calling for offers from $330,000. Now, once it's advertised and buyers see that they can own their own deco character apartment for the price of a bland 1970s, 1980s unit, I'm sure it's going to fly. If you're interested in either one of those, please contact me. Well, there you have it, another market update. Homeowners, this may sound strange, but if you're thinking of selling, you can't price your property at what it's worth, or worse still, what you think or feel it should be worth. You need to price your property at a level at which the market will buy it. If you would like some free advice on how to maximize that particular number, please feel free to get in touch. Buyers, and I use that term loosely because there aren't many of you actually buying anything, you should jump on good deals when you see them, or pretty soon you will be competing with all of your friends for those exact same properties. I'm Wayne Helt of Acton Mount Lawley. I'll see you in a month.